Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts. Here are some of our top headlines for the day. We're going to recognize our educator for the month of March. Plus, the Kentucky League of Cities awards grants to both Richmond and Berea. And we're going to take a look at what's going on at the Capitol in the legislative session. We've got Sam in the Weather Center with the latest forecast. And of course, Michael Watkins up today with our sports report here live at 5. But first, WBON TV in partnership with Forked Bank is proud to announce Dylan Metcalf from Kirksville Elementary as the March Educator of the Month. Mr. Metcalf was nominated by his sister-in-law, Juliana Metcalf, who shared in her nomination as my son's kindergarten teacher. Mr. Metcalf has made an incredible impact not only on my child, but the entire classroom. Beyond academics, he instills essential life skills such as kindness, patience, and perseverance. His creative teaching methods, hands-on activities, and dedication to going the extra mile make him an exceptional educator. Whether through storytelling, interactive projects, or simply taking the time to listen and understand his students, he continuously demonstrates his passion for teaching and his genuine care for a child's growth. The recognition is a well-deserved honor for a truly outstanding teacher. Congratulations once again to Dylan Metcalf, WBON TV and Forked Bank's Educator of the Month. Well, the Kentucky League of Cities, the KLC, has awarded KLC liability grants to both the city of Berea and the city of Richmond, demonstrating its commitment to supporting municipal safety across the Commonwealth. The city of Berea received a grant to install backup cameras in its vehicles, enhancing safety during reversing. Interim city administrator Sean Sandlin expressed gratitude for the funding, highlighting the positive impact it will have on their operations. Similarly, the city of Richmond was also a recipient of a KLC liability grant. KLC has awarded more than $6.5 million to its members since 1999, funding initiatives aimed at reducing liability. Cities are the economic engines of Kentucky. Helping make sure they are a safe place for people who live, work, and play is important, stated KLC Director, CEO J.D. Cheney. We are proud to partner with our members to reduce their liability and provide the best possible quality of life. KLC Insurance, the Commonwealth's largest municipal insurance program, provides various insurance products and proactive safety programs to its members. The Kentucky League of Cities also offers additional services, including employee benefits, legislative advocacy, financial and municipal law services, training, and community development. Congratulations to the city of Richmond and to the city of Berea. Well, the American Heart Association has partnered with Eastern Kentucky University to create an event titled STEM Goes Red. The aim of the event is to make impactful experiences for women interested in STEM-related occupations. Attendee Elisa Perkins told our media partner, LX18, that the event is a motivator for young women like myself who are seniors and juniors who are not really sure what they want to do with their life. It gives us details about what could be in their future and what kind of issues could be helped and resolved. Andrea Uten, the executive director for AHA for Central and Eastern Kentucky, pointed out that women continue to be underfunded and underrepresented in STEM fields, saying women represent about half of the jobs in the workforce right now, but unfortunately only about 25% of STEM jobs. In addition to inspiring young women from 10 local high schools, STEM Goes Red reportedly also provides a full spectrum of opportunities. We have everybody from healthcare represented to engineering to transportation to utility companies, Uten said. This, combined with the support from EKU, is the reason why the STEM Center for Excellence exists. Judy Jenkins, EKU STEM Center for Excellence Director, said, "We exist to help people grow into the people they are becoming, the next better version of themselves. So connecting a student with what the next best person looks like is our mission." Congratulations on that initiative. Well, as we enter the third month of the legislative session, lawmakers in Frankfort continue to battle for bills making their way to the governor's office. As we begin a new week and essentially a new month, Charles Baglin is back with another update from the state capitol.
Senate Bill 132 was presented in the Senate Health Committee in Frankfort. The measure, called the Healthcare Heroes Recruitment and Retention Act, provides a healthcare professional a conscientious objection option, which would allow them to not participate in services that violate their conscience. The statute defines conscience as sincerely held religious, moral, or ethical principles. Senate Bill 132 does not apply to emergency life-sustaining care that's governed by federal law. Senator Don Douglas sponsors the bill.
There are definitely some people who don't mind violating their own consciousness when they want to do procedures. But for those who have strongly held beliefs, that's what this bill is for. But our job is to legislate for the masses, and then we can come back and we can do amendments for the exceptions.
Those opposed to the bill fear it opens the door to denial of care based on personal ideology rather than what is best medically for the patient. Examples mentioned in committee include birth control, hormone replacement, or advanced pain management, which could include opioids. The bill did pass the Senate committee. It now heads to the full Senate for consideration. Reporting at the state capitol in Frankfort, I'm Charles Baglin.
Thanks, Charles, for that report. We'll keep you up to date with all the happenings in the state capitol. Well, an 11-year-old child, Benton Lester, has died following an ATV accident in Washington County on February the 28th. The Fayette County Coroner's Office reported that Lester died from blunt trauma injuries to the head and torso and was pronounced dead at the UK Medical Center. The Washington County Sheriff's Office is currently investigating the incident. One inmate was found dead at the Fayette County Detention Center this past Saturday, according to officials. 27-year-old Alicia Meredith Marie Rupp was found unresponsive in her cell a little after 8 a.m. by community corrections staff. Reportedly, efforts made by corrections officer, Yes Care staff, and the Lexington Fire Department to revive Rupp were unsuccessful. Officials say she was pronounced dead at around 10 a.m. by the Fayette County coroner. Rupp had been incarcerated for probation violations, leaving the scene of an accident, no insurance, and failure to register a motor vehicle on February the 25th of this year. An investigation into the cause and the manner of her death is ongoing. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. It looks like that weather's going to get a little wild and crazy again tomorrow. Stay tuned. We've got Sam up next to give you all the details.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Co-Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mammoet Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mammoet Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro cash flow.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofWorks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Pretty nice day out there today. A little warm. Going to get a little warmer tomorrow. Then everything's going to change. We've got Sam in the Weather Center to tell you all about it.
Hi, thanks, Gwendolyn. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you had a great weekend. As we look ahead, we've got some changes on the way. A powerful spring storm is moving in starting later tomorrow. We'll see the bulk of this begin to take place. So warm temperatures here still Tuesday, and we'll have some showers arriving late. Looks like around maybe 6 p.m. or so, we'll begin to see that rain pushing through the area. That will continue on into our Wednesday. We'll have a break in the action, and then Wednesday afternoon getting another little wave coming through. The winds are really going to crank up here Tuesday evening through Wednesday and turning colder on Wednesday. And with the colder air, we could see some of that precipitation, that second wave, change over to a little bit of snow. By Wednesday night, there could be maybe a half an inch of some slushy snow falling. This is the area of low pressure. Here we are Tuesday morning. We have a warm front moving over us. And again, we're just going to wait on some rain showers moving in. Maybe a couple light showers out ahead of it, but the bulk of the rain will hold off until after 6 p.m. This here is showing it at closer to around 10, 11 p.m. There's our break in the action here Wednesday morning, and we'll have another little wave come through. Again, a little rain, and then maybe change it over to some snow later on Wednesday. So potential here for around a half an inch of rainfall. And that's some good news. We'll take it. Maybe up to 3/4 of an inch in a few spots. 38 waking up here on our Tuesday morning. Winds still breezy out of the south. It's going to help bump our temperatures up into the middle 60s. Those winds later on in the day, so it really increases as we head through the evening. Out of the south up to around 35 miles per hour, and then up to 40 miles per hour Wednesday, and then diving out of the northwest going into Thursday. And again, that's going to lead to that potential changeover by Wednesday evening and then into Thursday morning. Much cooler Thursday, high 39. And we bump that back up to 52 on Friday with some light showers possible going into the weekend.
Thanks, Sam. That's a big change in just a couple of days. Make sure you are staying weather aware with the stations of Wallingford Broadcasting, including keeping up to date with this forecast. You can find that on our website, WBONTV.com, and also on our Facebook page. Speaking of the bad weather coming into the area, the Kentucky State Tornado Drill has officially been rescheduled due to weather concerns. That was originally planned for Wednesday. The drill will now take place on Friday, March the 7th at 10:07 a.m. That's Eastern Time, 9:07 Central. This change was made in collaboration with the Kentucky Emergency Management, and it was definitely changed because they are concerned about actual inclement weather happening at the exact same time that drill was scheduled. So again, that has been rescheduled from Wednesday to Friday of this week. Well, 3 individuals were arrested in London following a traffic stop February the 28th and subsequently detained by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, otherwise known as ICE. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office responded to a reckless driver complaint around 7:30 p.m. and located the suspect vehicle on 5th Street and Spivey Lane. A sergeant observed the suspect vehicle meeting with another vehicle. Angel Sosa Olives was identified as the suspect vehicle, while Jose Roberto Landero and Yelibeth D. Carmen Peralta Gonzalez were in the other vehicle. Sosa Olives was found to be in possession of suspected fentanyl, and Landero and Peralta Gonzalez were determined to be under the influence of alcohol. During the investigation, it was determined that all 3 individuals were immigrants, and ICE was notified. They were scheduled for deportation to Nicaragua for being in the U.S. illegally. Sosa Olives, 23, was charged with trafficking in a controlled substance, fentanyl. Landero, 39, was charged with alcohol intoxication in a public place, as well as resisting arrest. Peralta Gonzalez, 29, was charged with alcohol intoxication in a public place. Well, the Harrodsburg Police Department is currently conducting a death investigation with very few facts at this time. They have released a statement on social media confirming the investigation and assuring the public that it is an isolated incident and there is no ongoing threat. However, no other information has been released at this time. Further details, they say, will be released as they become available. And of course, we'll have all that information for you right here on WBONTV.com as we get that information. Well, Friday, 2 men in Menifee County were found dead inside of a vehicle. Officials report that Menifee County Police contacted the Kentucky State Police Post 8 for assistance in the death investigation at Highway 2071 in the Wellington community. At the scene, state troopers reportedly found 2 men, later identified as 53-year-old Johnny Dean Wells and 37-year-old William G. Morgan, dead inside of a running Cadillac Escalade in a parking garage. Both men were from Cleveland. No further details have been released at this time. An investigation is ongoing, and of course, we'll bring you updates when that information becomes available. Well, this Wednesday, the grocery chain Publix will be officially opening their next Kentucky location in Lexington. In anticipation of the official opening, a preview day was held this Monday, which reportedly had community leaders from all sectors crowding the stores to celebrate. Jared Glover, Media Relations Director for Publix, said Kentucky in general was sort of a natural progression for us. We just opened a distribution center in Greensboro, North Carolina, so it helped alleviate stress of delivering to some of our stores and gives an opportunity to provide a new store in Kentucky. In addition to the shopping experience, another goal of opening a Publix in Lexington is to help local organizations like God's Pantry's Food Bank. Michael Halligan, God's Pantry Food Bank CEO, stated the first thing that Publix did with us over a year ago was make a financial contribution to help us with our food programs. Since that time, they've donated nearly 200,000 pounds of fresh produce. They volunteered at our volunteer center on Winchester Road, and they've asked us to make an additional solicitation for more financial support. All of that before the store even opened. The hope is that the official ribbon cutting Wednesday will not only mark the beginning of a new resource for residents, but also a new way to help local organizations. For us, customer service extends beyond the store, said Glover. We're going to be in the community, cleaning up in the environments we operate in. We'll be donating food products to our local food banks and volunteering there as well. We're not here to just sell your groceries and pub subs. We're here to take care of our neighbors and our communities as well. Good addition to the community there. That we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news, including basketball news. That's coming up next with Michael Watkins.
Discover the hometown difference at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky. Family owned and operated for 60 years, we're dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and a welcoming atmosphere. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle and keep it running smoothly. Take a look at our new and quality pre-owned vehicles at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nerdad today.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio. Watch NFL football and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Well, tonight begins the 11th Region Tournament as Madison Central and Berea both begin tournament play with their seasons on the line. In today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, Michael Watkins recaps the district championship wins and previews the entire 11th Region Tournament bracket.
Hey everyone, hope you had a great weekend as we welcome you into a new week here on the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. And after sweeping the two 44th District Championship games on Friday night, both the Madison Central girls and boys teams begin their quest this week for an 11th Region Championship, starting with the girls tonight and the boys tomorrow night. We'll look back at the two wins from Friday first that allowed both the Indians and Lady Indians to host these games. Central's girls wasted no time establishing their dominance on Friday, jumping out to a big lead and going on to win 64-12 versus Berea. Lady Indians were on fire from three, knocking down 13 of 18 attempts. Brittany Campbell finished with 23 points and earned the Tournament MVP award after knocking down 6 threes herself. And as a team, Central forced 24 turnovers in that win. On the boys' side, it was much of the same. The Pirates hung around for a while, but turnovers and missed opportunities doomed the team as they matched the turnover output that the girls had. Central was led by the 18th double-double of the season by Jake Feldhaus as the big man went for 16 points and 13 rebounds, and he too won the MVP award for the tournament. The 11th Region draw ended up with the Lady Indians drawing Great Crossing on the same side of the bracket as Lafayette and Henry Clay. Berea faces Frederick Douglass tonight, while Lexington Christian goes up against Franklin County. On the boys' side, Madison Central historically, for some reason, has always been rewarded with the toughest first-round opponent imaginable. That was the case this time as well. The Indians' reward for a district championship, a matchup with Frederick Douglass, a top 5 ranked team in the state. The boys' bracket looks like this: Central versus Douglass and Lexcath versus Western Hills on one side, Berea versus Bryan Station, and Great Crossing versus LCA on the other. The EKU men's basketball team will enter a win or go home scenario tonight as they open up the ASUN Conference Tournament, playing their second game in 7 days on the road at Jacksonville. Eastern ended the season as the number 5 seed after going 12-6 in conference play, ending the regular season with an 86-81 victory at North Florida on Wednesday of last week. The Dolphins finished 12-6 in the ASUN to earn the 4 seed and the right to host tonight's game, and in 2 games against the Colonels this year, limited them to 35% shooting from the field and 28% from behind the three-point line. EKU and Jacksonville are 4-4 all-time versus one another and 2-2 in games played in Florida. Tip-off tonight is set for 7 p.m. on our sister station 100.7 The Coyote, with pregame coverage beginning at 6:30. Postseason basketball is here. It's now win or your season, and for some your career, comes to an end. Be sure to check out all the coverage tonight, of course, with the EKU game on the Coyote, and for the Madison Central versus Great Crossing girls game right here on WBON TV Channel 9 or streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube, and Roku channels. Thanks for hanging out with us here, folks. We'll see you later on the night for WBON TV and the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report. I'm Michael Watkins.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
When the awful Michigan weather makes its way down I-75, you want your vehicle ready for anything. Holland Sons Auto Care knows there's no good time to break down, but especially when it's ice cold outside. So get that preventative maintenance taken care of at Holland Sons on North Keeneland Drive in Richmond. Holland Sons works on the smallest repairs all the way up to major engine work, and they can work on Chevy, Mercedes, and everything in between. So no need to take your German car up to Lexington to overpay when Holland Sons is just off exit 90 in Richmond. Call 859-626-7695 for Holland Sons Auto Care.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
I love this card.
Thanks. Go Colonels! Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game? Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with the new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At AMCO Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at AMCO the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And AMCO has a longer warranty. Come see us at AMCO Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond has you covered with all your battery needs, plus they're your local stop for U-Haul and your vehicle key and fob headquarters. Check out their new auto detail shop, Aces Detailing, located at Batteries Unlimited. They do simple detailing with a deep, thorough clean for the inside, wash and wax options for the outside, and a deep clean of the engine bay when your ride is dirty. Check out Aces Detailing at Batteries Unlimited.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Good news for Owsley County. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet has approved $27,440 in county road aid emergency funds for the Owsley County Fiscal Court. The funding will be used to repair a slide on the Right Fork Buffalo Creek Road. Transportation Secretary Jim Gray stated that the cabinet is pleased to support Owsley County in maintaining safe roads within the community. The slide requiring repair is located at 1.2 miles southeast of Bishop Bend Road. The Owsley County Fiscal Court will oversee and manage the repair work. Thanks so much for joining us today. Don't forget, we got basketball action tonight. Jamie and John will be on the call starting at 6:30. Central versus Great Crossings girls. You can see that on Facebook, YouTube, and of course right here on Channel 9. Tip-off is at 7. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow live at 5.